Okay, and we are got a check sync. Testing on audio. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I was doing some tinkering with Windows again today, so I had to double check I hadn't accidentally turned off. That's a bit dark. Okay, that's better. So yeah, I had to double check to make sure I hadn't accidentally turned off something that I shouldn't have. Hopefully it should make my system a little bit smoother, because there was stuff running that I didn't need running anymore, like driver checkers and things like that. They're perfectly fine. They're not like malicious. It's just I don't need to have them running all the time, sort of thing. And there's a cat here. Right? That's really annoying. Right. Okay. So yes, this is going to be an interesting one because yeah. So now last week obviously I was having a few issues with the game. Not so much crashing, but there was like a mod glitch, I think it was, and apparently it's something that happens from time to time. It's not a thing that can be helped, short of not running various mods. It's just one of those. Sometimes if you've got a mod A, it will sometimes glitch because of other stuff that's going on in the game. It's just, unfortunately, it's just one of those things. Now the good thing is I was kind of able to sort of work around, and like I did before, loading the what's what you call it, the genomes, and get them reloaded. But whilst I was doing that, obviously other stuff was going on in the colony. Specifically, a shuttle decided it was going to sort of semi-crash land or need an emergency landing in one of our landing bays. And when one colonist, who just happened to be Dave, who was the nearest, I found something. I actually found something. So let's, before again, let's just clear up the old saves that I don't need anymore. And this is perfectly legit. I did not cheat this in. Like I say, anytime I have done it, it's because I've done it on stream. Now, I think you may notice as well, I have a new bot running on the Twitch chat, Seri bot. It is supposed to be very good because it gives alerts for when I'm running adverts and other anti-spam stuff. I've got to tweak the settings a little bit here and there, but overall I'm very happy with it so far. But yeah, it's like little minor tweaks, like like for the adverts and other features it has running, but that's very, very minor. This is just one of those things that I'm gonna have to sort of let it run for a while and see how it works. And maybe I can adjust this value to that sort of thing. So not problems, just tweaks. Right. So now you have a little drinky as the game's loading up, and I can show you what's going on in. Assuming it hasn't bought in the site. But yes, basically this is going to allow, and I was trying to decide who to give this to from a colonist point of view, and I've just thought, why not give it to the person who found it? That's the fairest way, I think. Give it to Dave. Good old colonist Dave. Right, I'm going to put my hat fan on as well because it's getting a bit warm. Right. Oh, it's still there, good. Right, okay. So we'll unpause this. You can kind of see it to the left of where Dave is. Wait for it to do its thing. Now, this is the thing that I found before that allowed the Jade to be upgraded. That I found in the Jedi Temple. So yeah, I'm just going to pause it for a moment. So we have a skill trainer for construction. Obviously we have our boy Dave there. You know what, I'm going to give him all of this. We also have the Tenor Pulsar, which is basically fills any hostile human creature's mind with disturbing images, causing them to flee in terror. So basically that's like it gives them the fear. Then of course you've got some silver, and this came from this mysterious shuttle. Gold, obviously, but it's the Imperium Bio Unit. A strangely organic looking Imperium device One of the sides opens when a hand is put near it, suggesting someone needs to directly interface it physically for it to function. A DNA symbol on the glass sphere at the top suggests it may have some genetic compound to it, but what will happen when it's used is unclear. So, this happened on Saturday when I was redoing this. So I've been... No, it was Friday actually. So it was on Friday, not Saturday. So I've been itching to do... I've not even touched the game since then because I did not want to jinx this. And the fact this thing has a market value if I sold it for 15 grand tells you that this thing is pretty high up. And this is the Archotech genetics. So first things first, we're going to give Dave a little bit of a boost to his... where's he got? First of all, let's take him off of the undrafting. So we're going to... actually, no, sorry. This was, yeah. So yes, we want Dave to use the skill trainer. Okay, so we're going to do that first, and then we're going to go to the bio unit. I'm going to save it just beforehand in case it does turn into some kind of weird freaky abomination. There we go, right. I don't think it will. So, I'll call it New Vegas Ascension of Dave. Because if this does what I think this does, Dave's about to get a big old boost. Now, I don't know if it's random, which is why I'm saving it and I'm questioning this thing. But if this is the same thing, I'm pretty sure it is, that will put Jade into an Arknight. Let's just see how this goes. Activate Imperium Bio Unit. Okay, so just so you can see, now Dave is 43 and 26. So let's see what happens. Boom, there we go. Yep, Dave is now an Arknight. Modified, and they're now... Yep, so he has all those genes. Yeah. You can see his age has now gone down to 19. And he has the changes to him. So yeah, let's just haul all this around. Now this happens when, say, this random shuttle just landed. But let's have oh no, I can't do that. Can we do anything with this shuttle? Okay. Interesting. I don't know what we can do with that. But yeah, Dave is now technically 19 years old. Well, biologically, he's 19 years old, so he's dude's in his prime. So yes. Oh yes, he does have a wife. Unfortunately, I say unfortunately. It just means she's off map. Make things interesting if she turns up again. So we're pretty much just going to be continuing what I was doing before, which is working on getting the armor upgrades and things like that. But with our boy Dave now basically being ascended, upgraded. He's a again. So he's not so good on the shooting and the melee. In fact, I think it might actually be a good idea to put him down for some training. Because if he's going to be immortal, where is he? Training. You know what? Yeah, let's crank him up to 3 on the training for the moment. So yeah. He doesn't do plants. He's really not that great at shooting, but he's definitely been upgraded. So yeah, scarless, ageless, deathless, perfect immunity. He's stronger, he's faster, he's smarter. He has greeny, yellowy hair, and he can also regenerate. Now again, this does not make him truly immortal, because you do enough damage, you will be able to destroy them. But it does mean that it's going to take a lot to damage him. A bit like Jade. Now, Jade's got the same genes and everything else like that as well. So we now have 2 Arcanites on the colony. Obviously, if we get any more of those, and yes, I could cheat those in, but I'm not going to, because that's just, no. Why bother playing the game if I'm going to do that? The only things I will cheat in would have been the SCCs, because otherwise it just would have been a ridiculous time period to get those started. Oh, let's have, let's have a chat with the, ooh, hospitality refuge. There you go, see what this does. Okay. 14 desperate refugees. Alright. I just want to get the quests come faster, isn't it? Yeah. So it will tell me the type of quests, but not the exact details of it, because they're like rumours. Alright, screw it, let's do this. There we go. Right. So we'll keep an eye on them for 11 days. And that's, oh wow, that's a lot of people. Now, they are refugees, so they probably won't stay. But let's see if we've got any who are got any interesting genomes. So we've got baselineer. Oh, was that a genie? Oh wow, I've got a couple of genies here. Yeah, because I'm looking to see if we've got anybody who has a gene that can help with our sleepy vampire boy. Another baselineer, another genie. Wow, 3 genies. Another baselineer, big person. Strong immunity. Okay, cool. What we got here? We got another baselineer, another pig person. Another baselineer and a Neanderthal? Neanderthal, okay. So look, so they're not exactly blessed in the brains department, but they're more physical, and they're not stupid. They're just, don't have the same capacity as others do, but that's fine. Everybody has their own place in the world. There we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've probably got just enough room here in the cheapy barracks for them to stay in. There we go. Right, research station. Oh yeah, because we're working on the yeah, we're working on that, aren't we? Yeah, I think it's that they're all willing to work and help out, which is all great. Oh, what's this one? This is the neutral leaf, so I think this is ready to harvest. We'll start on that. Yeah, start on that. The uranium. I might change this to something else at some point. But I think, if they're willing to do work and stuff, yeah, they can pretty much do what they want. So we'll have that hauled away. Minor break risk. Feeling stressed. You might find, dude, if you're in pain, mate, look, dude, seriously, if you're in pain, we have. There you go. We have a thing here for a reason. These things are free to use. Oh, hello, cat. Where you been? There you go. There's people are hunter lacks suitable weapon. Okay, yeah, so we don't have to worry about people hunting. Because we have a replicator system, so we'll turn that off for a moment. We don't need that. People who have got tattered clothing. Right. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to have the Terminator armor there. I think I said I was going to have, didn't I? But we'll wait until this has been built first. So we'll get rid of that. Power armor. I remember they called it the tactical dreadnought armor, didn't they? Let's have a look at that afterwards. So today's just mostly going to be a bit of a chill one. Trying to think who would. Oh yeah, but I say put Dave in the gene extractor. He's already in it. Oh, that's what. Yeah, see it. You know, we have what is it? Basically, yeah, let's get rid of that one. And extract that. There we go. So yes, just do a quick save. Let's move left this thing. Now, how do I get rid of this ship? Interesting. Because I mean, because that's taking up a bay. So how to get rid of it? Well, or even just like can I just move it? If not, get rid of it. Okay, these are for psychic things. I've not put any fuel in them deliberately, but I've just placed them there for when we need to, if we need to use them. Okay, so where's Jed Jr.? Where's Jed Jr.? Okay, Jed Jr. is a lady. For some reason, Jed's thing's over there when it should be over here with the other abominations. But you know what? I'm just going to put it there for now. There we go. Don't worry about it. I mean, they can stay over there. That's perfectly fine. It does mean though when you know, when they wake up, they'll just have to go to another sleeping spot. That's all. Right. Okay, so I'm trying to what I'm going to do myself now. Have they not got apparel? I can't change it because they're refugees. That's annoying. I would have been perfectly happy to give them some spare clothing, but I suppose because they're temporary. They're temporary. Not until they actually join the colony that I can give them stuff. But how do I get rid of that? Let's have a look. Who's there? Who's that there? I know it can't be drafted, but I just want to see something. Is there more in the shuttle? That's what I'm all curious about. It's going to be interesting if so. Don't think so. No? Okay. There you go, right. Yeah, what? Where did that come from? Spaceports, right, okay. Gotta be a way I can. I'll wait until these ones have gone and then I'll see if I can just get it to, you know, manually be, you know, go shoo. But whilst we're doing that, Dave is I just randomly extracted a gene from him, so. Wait, that character called Fenton? I thought it's Fedden. I thought it's called Fenton then. That would have made me laugh. Oh, yeah, so yeah, people are getting healed, which is good. That's what it's for. That can be deconstructed, that can be deconstructed, that can be deconstructed, that can be deconstructed. That is the black armor. Pull that urgently. What's that? Steel shrimps. Yeah. Right, so can I put it in here? There you go, right. So now, if I do this correctly... Steel shrooms. Yes. Okay. Who's this? Oh. Hiveling. Bit like, Syl. Syl's a hiveling, isn't she? Yes, she's a hiveling. Alright. Okay. What's that? That is a steel armored door that can be deconstructed. That hold. Ooh. Ooh, something's gone wrong. I think I pressed the wrong button there. Yeah, because it's telling it to like hold everything. It's like, no, I didn't want you to do that. Ugh. There we go. Job done. Hmm. Yo. Yeah, because otherwise this is just going to get like filled up with things. I don't want that. Do I need to... What's the word? Do I need to redo the storage room again? I might have to. What's that? That is... You know what? Let's actually just make a... There we go. We'll link these together. And then we'll make this into steel. Yep. So that includes... If I've done this right, that should also include any like weird metals and things like that. I may have to change it or add to it, but that's fine. Xenogenifier. And the coffer key. Yeah, that makes more sense having all of those there. We've got that there, yep. It's just going to be dumped into these because this is where the majority of this stuff's going to be used. So, Okay, that's doing that. Yep. Right. Okay, so let's go back down to this. See how this is going on. I think we need to make some. Yeah, because we're making the Imperial region stuff first, and once that's done, we'll probably end up with that's ridiculous, but it's pretty cool. Alright. Andrew Government has. Okay, yeah. So that's one of the no, what do you call it? Refugees. Oh, my brain just went fuzzy then. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to sort of do another. You know what? That can be what I'm trying to sort out today. To try and sort out this, because there's a lot of like little bits and pieces here. Yeah, with like ironwood, for example. Mm-hmm. So why are you doing that? Is it because there's nowhere else to store it? I mean, that could be it. Try that. Yeah, let's pop some ironwood. Oh. Okay. Yeah, right. So now I should be able to haul. Yeah, why? Wow, I've got a lot of materials. Alright, okay, next time we get a trader coming on, we'll have to do some selling of the We have 55,000 ironwood. Damn. Okay. The strand's almost grown, so we can do some there. How's Nona doing? She's not quite ready to be woken up, I don't think. Yeah. Two or three days left. Right, okay, so get your brain again, Chris. This, for example. So let's clear out all of this. So anything that's Imperium needs to go into the vault. So let's set up another crate for Imperium things. Again, we'll pop that just there for now. Right. So clear all important Imperium. So we'll have shuttle crater, bio units, mass fragment, Imperium, and there you go, so that includes all of those bits and pieces. Sculptures. Let's go through and take anything that's got Imperium on it, basically. But that's that's like the harder to get stuff. So if we know it's going to be anywhere, it's going to be here. So I think what I will have to do is anything that's got it on here like that fragment, I can deconstruct that for now. I'll keep those ones because they're quite valuable. The magic capsule, yeah, that can stay there because that covers loads of things. The Imperium, yeah, those can stay there. This, yeah, we'll keep the magic capsule there. That kind of makes sense. It's for things like this, like the mechanized chip and the arcane. So let's just have a look on that as well. Oh no. Yeah, arcane. I don't want that. Yeah, we'll keep the side trainers as well. I think this is what we're going to have to do, is just go through each one and just tick and say, like, yeah, I want one of those, I want one of those, I want one of those. It'll take a little while, but I don't really have anything else planned for today, so I got very surprised by the thing for Dave, so. Okay, so where's the drop point? Right. So you can see here we've got quite a bit of like the advanced components and things like that. So let's put this into cloth, clothing, yeah. Apparel, right, okay. So this will be clothing, yeah. Let's try cloth. Yeah, let's try turning that off. Okay. Right, the other thing is, let's see, plasteel. Plasteel needs to go up here. I mean, ideally, actually, what I'm going to do, what might make it a bit easier, is I'm going to actually get rid of this this zone and then just remake it. There you go. So things should then be hauled off to various appropriate locations. And then once left over, I can then move around as I want. So things like this. Yep. Like that. So wait for everyone to finish clearing everything off. Yeah, we'll keep this as I say here for like the components, for things like the components. You know what, that would actually make a good idea to I put that there. No, I can't. Let's make that into a component small shelf and pop that there we go. Right, what's this? This is rockcrete. Yeah, I'll just go for each one. So be cloth, that is elbow blade, so that will go under bionics, which means it will be over here. So we'll put that under, actually prosthetics will probably be a better term for it. So we'll pop that under prosthetics and we'll pop that down the bottom there. Right. Okay, how long we got? 99%. Right, I'm going to do a save now because we need it to be a boy chicken muffalope. And we've got a lady one, Jed Junior. So we're going to go, we need to have a boy one so we can basically start breeding them. And I think also we need to embiggen Jed Junior. I think I've got the growth implant. I think that's what it is. Yeah, animal enlarge implant. Right, okay. So let's find where Jed Junior is. There you go. Let's now give them a. Now, don't understand that. These are the ones we want to breed. We want to install. I think it's what's called install. Enlarger. They may not be old enough. Looking at it. Yeah, they may not be old enough. So we're probably going to wait until they're classified as an adult version of their species. Okay. We've got those there ready for when they are. Right. Let's do this. Oh, they're still in the extractor. Okay. This should be done any moment now. It's technically 100%. Just like finalising the last few details. There we go. Boom. Right. Okay, Jade, can you? Actually, let's get Britta to do it. Can you sort it in? There we go. I think you're closer by the looks of it. If you're not closer, then you're definitely faster. Well, Dave's still in there. It's 4 hours left. He's going to be in there for a while. I don't think this degrades unless it's outside. Where you gone? Where you gone, Brilla? Oh, there, good. Right, so that needs to go into one of those. Now, I know technically I don't really need to have done the 4 of them, but obviously I just did it because I wanted to match up with this room, and it looked good having 4 there. There you go. And then we just have to wait for that, and it's, you know, at the moment it's just like an absolutely tiny embryo, microscopic almost. Okay. Right. So how's this clearing up? Right, so this is mainly in timber wolves. Okay, it should be interesting. Oh wow, that's a lot of timber wolves. Okay, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting. Are they going to go all the way around to the... Nope. Okay, so they've tried there a little bit. Let's keep an eye on that. I imagine like each of them's going to try the door at least a couple of times. Like, yeah, we can't get through here. Right. We know there's a way in. I mean, they did a fair amount of damage to it. You know, I can't, you know, fault them for that. We go force powers. Yeah, she is. No, she hasn't unlocked that. Light side, telekinesis. Yeah, you know what? Let's unlock some telekinesis just for a giggle. Okay. So a few of them are going north. Most of them are going south. I suppose because they're drawn towards where the bones are. I say, why did that spawn on that side of the map? This is not going to be pleasant. This is going to be a freaking massacre. God, look how many there are. Okay. I mean, they are slowly spreading out. I imagine like once they find the entrance, then they're going to sort of all zoom towards it. But also at the same time, this is going to have to, the kill box is going to destroy them. It's going to do exactly what it's meant to do. Oh God, Newton. I will have Jade rescue Newton. Why did you go outside, you silly bugger? You're being attacked by loads of wolves now. Oh, Jade, come on. Oh, great, and the builder bot's been destroyed. Great, fantastic. Are they actually attacking? I might reload this because this is ridiculous. And they're about to destroy another bot. I mean, the bots can be repaired, but that's not the problem. All the bot's been destroyed. Right. There you go. Use your weapon. That's what it's there for. Oh, Newton's slowly managing to crawl away. Oh, and of course they've gone after the pig girl. Of course they have, because they're little shits. Can we have someone rescue Jay? Can you rescue? Can you rescue her, please? Yeah, I'm going to rebuild my bots. My drones. Zoom in a little bit so you can see what's going on. I think Blimp's gonna pass out. Malcador, can you rescue? Obviously not. You know, our brothers just standing there tanking them like the good mate patriarch. Oh, oh, they've started to attack the yeah. Well, that's their own fault. Where's Malidor? Malidor, can you actually, Jade, can you 10 blimp without any medicine? You're good at that. That's it. Come on, Jade. Rescue blimp. It's bleeding out in an hour. We're not going to have this adorable piggy girl pass out because of us. Yeah, why don't you just leave? You idiots. You're absolutely idiots. Right, help her out, okay. I'll make sure I've got everything tucked in, right, change that, just okay, good, exactly what I wanted. Right. Alright. Alright, let's try this again. Good evening. Yeah, things have got very interesting today. Yeah. That a whole horde of timber wolves decide they're going to go absolutely bonkers and attack us. Dave has ascended. Unfortunately, these idiots over here keep getting in the ways of my guns, and you know what? Fine, whatever. If you're too stupid to not move out the way of a weapon, I don't care. All right. So yeah, it's been interesting. Well, let's just try this again. So let's rescue. Yeah, we've got loads of what do you call them? Refugees. No. There we go. Thank you. Just leave it down on the ground. Yeah, and we. I mean, like, why would you look? There's weapons firing here. Why would you literally stand in the way of them? Why? Fine. Okay, we're gonna get. Fine, we'll rescue you, even though your people are freaking dead and you're absolutely completely stupid. I mean, seriously, you kind of deserved it. You kind of did. Right. Okay, so we can now repair the ones that are down. So we'll repair that one. Repair that one. Can't remember where the different things are now. Yeah, that was interesting. So let's see. Blimp is being carried to One of the character that is it being used? We have 2 Medipods for a reason. Oh, okay, so it was being used, right. Alright. Okay, so let's make this into a dumping stockpile zone, which is I think what I originally tried to do in the first place. There we go. So yeah, this is a like basic, like, yeah, just drop stuff here type of priority. How's Blimp doing? She has severe blood loss, right, well that's not good. Right. Okay, let's see what bots got damaged. Okay. Robots. So it looks like that one's being done. Yep, so it looks like they're all in the process of being repaired and rebuilt, which is good. That was one of the reasons why I want to have more in one area, so it makes it easier to basically fix them. Just go click, 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 fix, 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 fix. Yeah, can we have someone actually, you know, help her? You know, although I do find it rather sort of amusing that, you know, a horde of wolves attacked a pig person. Pretty sure there's like a, you know, like a kid's tale about that, a nursery thing about that. No, we need to get this person. Right, I mean, okay, the other thing as well. So yeah, yeah, our boy Dave is now an Arcanite. He is basically he's been elevated, ascended to essentially genetic perfection, because he found he was in the air. He investigated the shuttle. A few bits and pieces popped out, and one of them was a Imperium bio unit, which is what Jade had on my other save. So yeah, we now have 2 Arcanites, which is nice. Unfortunately, I believe Dave is married to somebody who's off colony. I believe, yeah. So, although having said that, he is very, very good friends with Jade. So I'm wondering. Yes. Having said that, her opinion of Dave is at 24, whereas his opinion of her is at 100. Yeah, this is it gets very complicated, the relationships in games like this. Right. Okay, so God, that is really messy. Oh God, yeah, we're gonna get lots of wolf meat now, aren't we? Because, yeah, we're gonna get lots of wolf skin and wolf meat because that. Yeah, let's have it hauled away urgently. There we go. Look at Ulysses there. You know, he is such a big boy. All right, oh, that's a point. How's what? Oh, he needs repairing. Prioritize repairing then. There we go, yeah, because he got attacked as well. Yeah. It's disappeared. Right, let me just try something. I'm gonna... Oh, it's annoying. Because, yeah, we all watched it get put into the thing, because Brilla came over here, picked it all up, and then put it in there. And just make sure she hasn't got it in her. Why is she carrying all of that? It's ridiculous. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick reload because that's just another one that's got lost. Annoying. Very annoying. Which probably means we won't have the wolf attack or anything happen. Ugh. So yes, whilst I don't want to jinx things to say it looks like I've got the game and OBS working together, there are still individual mods that have the odd little glitch here and there. But it doesn't seem like it's the how can I put it, that there's any sort of memory issues or things like that at the moment. But yeah, it looks like there is the odd little just glitch in the way the mods work, which is I'm gonna have to adjust that as and when they may or may not have it. I'm trying to remember when the update for ESO is happening, because that's when I will put Rimworld on pause for a bit whilst I do that. That's not to say I'm not gonna come back to it, but it's just gonna be like a pause for it sort of thing. Right, okay, fair enough then, yeah. So we're gonna have to do that all again. Fiddlesticks. Oh well. We've still got Dave who's ascended, so that's good. We've still got our refugees. A little bit annoying, but here you go. Where's Dave anyway? Oh yeah, he's in the pod. Okay. So let's have our boy Malcador do it. Let's have him do it. Slowly over time, we are making our colonists biologically immortal. Like, I say slowly over time, but yeah. Yeah, if we can sort of do it, okay. Right, so let's try it from there. Right. So what I'm going to do is, as soon as he picks it up, I'm going to create another save that's after. After? With a different name to the current one. So then I can see if maybe sort of try and narrow down where the issue occurs. This is basically to say what happened on the Friday, I think it was Friday, when I was trying to get this sorted out before for the other one. Like, once the process is started, it seems to be fine. But that's the thing, once the process is started. That seems to be where the issue is. Like, it's putting it in there, but it's not registering that it's happened. So, like, the pawn's picking up the item and going, we want to put this in the gestation pot. Sure, no problem. Boom. As far as they're concerned, it's happened. But it seems to be somewhere between the game acknowledging that the colonist no longer has it in their possession, and the gestation pod accepting that it's now the process has begun. Right. Okay. So, right. Let's just do a save, and we'll go with. You know what? We'll go with testing, because that's basically what I created that save point for. So. Right, so if I'm right, it's going to be put in the top left one. Yeah. Okay. Oh, great. Those insectoids over there. Lovely. Right, we'll do that in a minute. Oh, love. Oh, this is going to be spicy. Yeah, this is going to be spicy. Oh. Oh great, one of our pets has been killed. Or hurt. Oh, it's a stray, so okay. Right, you know what? And I'm sorry. If I... Idiots. I have... Are these hives? Right, okay, right, fine. We need to send in the crew to deal with these. Right. Save that. Otherwise these things are keep respawning. Right, okay, so we have Sil, can you rescue that person? Can you rescue that person? We gone. Let's go with no, Dave's still in the pod. Tank, can you rescue that person before they bleed out? Because they're numpties. Yeah. Remember, the pawns on this planet, or in general, are numpties. They're not exactly blessed with high intelligence. Alright. Okay. So did it put it in the thing? Where you at, mate? Did you actually put it in there? Right, okay. It was a little bit inconvenient, yes. But it also looks like they didn't actually spawn it in here. But what I think what may have happened is it maybe put it in there and it's just going to grow. So I'm going to leave it for a little bit. I've got a sneaking suspicion that maybe what happened before, that it has actually put it in there. But it's like, I keep forgetting that it's like such a small little thing that I can't, that it will be... What's the word? We can't see it yet, so I'm just gonna let it grow for a little bit. There we go. Still, we now have lots of insect DNA. Oh no, we have to have this. Can you rescue? No, you can't. That's a horsey there. I forgot. Yeah, they don't have the. Yeah, get rid of those pods. Thank you very much. I still can't believe that they. So just the sheer idiocy of them. Like, oh look, there's lots of big insects over here. We're going to say, oh, we're being shot. Let's just stand there and look at these guns, shall we? Oh, I appear to be missing an arm. I think there's another one. I'm trying to see where it is because it is. There we go. Actually, Britta, because you're closer, can you rescue this person because they're an idiot? Thank you. No. Rescue that person. Thank you. I didn't just mean, you know, stand there and look derpy. You're supposed to be a Primarch for crying out loud. Right, allow. orders in there. What am I doing? There's an order that would have to do all of them at once. Where is it? Allow everything. There we go. Mammoth worm. Damn. This is yeah, there's a where are you at? Jade, where you at? I'm draft you, right. These things are technically, well, they're going to be bleeding out in a few hours, so whatever. Right, I can't see anything there, but I'll give it a little bit more time. And if I can't see anything there, then I'll do another reload, which probably means we're going to be attacked by some more random creatures again. Thank you, Blimp, for. Oh, she's a clone piggy. If she wants, honestly, if she wants to join, she'll be welcome. Yeah, because in another timeline, she almost died. And she's now working on. Oh, she's got a decent melee skill. I mean, 11 is slightly, because if you say that 10 is average, 20 is like pretty much perfect sort of thing. Then yeah, she's got slightly above average melee skills, which is pretty good. So what's her bio? Oh, she's a brawler and she's a slowpoke. Okay. She's doing reasonably well in the construction. Oh, we have some cheese by the looks of it. Lovely. Right, let's see. Yeah, I can't see anything in there. Alright, we need to get these things. Let's get everything hauled away. Is that another hive that's just respawned? It looks like it. Okay, brilliant. You know what you need to do? Yeah, to be fair, it was probably underneath the what do you call it? It was probably underneath one of the mammoth worms. To be fair, so I'm not gonna turn it off. Is your name Flat? Oh my god, that's an amazing name. He's a pig boy, and his name is Flab. That's amazing. That's really amazing. Yes, that's right. Alright. Draft, there we go. Yeah, so there's a few beasties here that are still here. Damn. I'm sort of trying to see if I can find them. What's that one? The mech disruptor. Yeah, I put those there to basically to protect these things. It brings out the knife, that's it. There we go. Okay, you done? Alright. Okay. Actually, that was slightly freaky, like. Yeah, I can't see anything in there to indicate that there's a something that's like processing. Not even a little dot. Right, I'm gonna give it one last try. If it happens, then I'm just gonna, I'll deal with it off stream or something, because I'm very, very annoying. So yeah, the game itself, as a game, does seem to be behaving itself with OBS. But, was that? I've got to say though, going back to the watch long stuff we were doing on Friday, watching Wrath of Khan was good. That was a nice bit of nostalgia there. So it looks like it may be what do you call it? Looks like it may be Voyage Home for this Friday. In fact, I'm going to check right now. I'm going to check right now. Mainly because I want to make sure that it's the right stuff is on there. So, Star Trek Voyage Home. Yeah, at the moment that is still on for Friday. That is still on the Wrath of Khan is now in has now been moved to what do you call it? To extra costs, shall we say, rather than be part of the subscription. It also looks like that Undiscovered Country is still on, which will be for next week. I haven't checked on the others, but at the moment, First Contact is still on, which is good. Which I'm very happy about, because that's probably my favourite. Right, actually, let's try... I know, he's already got that. Right, okay. Right. Venom at the Big Carnage leaves in 11 days. Right. Okay, let me just watch this first of all. Oh, I wonder if he got interrupted. If that's what caused it to break that, to disappear. Right, so we just watched it go in there. And there's nothing there. There's nothing in there. Okay, now I'm gonna. I'll probably watch. Yeah, again. I will probably watch Let There Be Carnage myself. I still need to watch it. Yeah, that definitely just popped in there. We'll just watch the little bar go up. So, again, I'm going to... I was doing some quick Googling. How was I spelled correctly? Okay. Right, so there's a few people having the same problem, but there's a point actually needs to be carrying the material. Well, he's carrying the what's it? Should we call it the fetus or the embryo has been created. That's what he was carrying there. So if you look, I'm going to zoom in there. You can see he's got the thing there. So if I go to his gear, or well, not gear, there you go. Yeah, the growth cell. So basically, this is portable human-made growth cell. Embryonic food is unstable due to so it will need to be implanted within 7 days after. Yeah, it needs to be kept at a temperature between 0 and 50 Celsius, which I am pretty 11 Celsius. So that's like a nice sort of spot right there. So this is what makes that pod that he's carrying. It's not as part of his inventory because he's like carrying it going, ooh, sort of thing. So it's not like in his pockets. That's why it's not in his gear list on here, because he's Oh yeah, yeah, that is a bit iffy, isn't it? Okay, we'll try it one more time. I wonder. You know what? I'm going to actually go back a bit. I'm going to go back to when Dave ascended. Yeah, because it should say what's in there, like, you know, legendary genome, or, you know, avian cells and stuff like that. So I'm going to go back to before it was finished being created, in case there was an issue there. This is why we have testing saves. Yeah. You know, in a strange way, I actually don't mind doing this kind of thing, because it's it's like, okay, the program itself is working fine. There's like a logic to it. It's almost like bug hunting, if you pardon the pun. Bug hunting. So let me just see if there's anything else that's popped up. Okay, we'll come back to that one. Should be getting paid for the problem is with debugging the mods is because I've got over 100 mods installed, it could literally be one mod is working absolutely fine, but another mod is interfering with it. This is one of the tricky things about when you start modding a game, is that you could have the most perfectly created mod, absolutely perfected, you know, has zero issues with it whatsoever. But if another mod, for some reason, like interacts with the same code, or even, you know, either deliberately or, you know, just because of the way the game works, then that can cause issues. And obviously, as you add in more mods, it becomes exponentially or even logarithmically more possible options. So it is always a this is something a lot of people who do mod games don't realise, is you have one mod, you have one issue to deal with. You have two mods, you have three issues to deal with. Mod A, mod B, and the interaction between the two. You have three mods, it's, yeah, I'm trying to work out what it is. So let's say, for example, you have just like three mods installed, so you get an idea. You've got 1, 2, 3, the individual ones, 4, 5, 6. And that's from 3 mods. You've got 6 possible interactions, or where the issues, you know, they could connect. Now you have 4 mods. You can see how this is going to get silly really quickly. It's like, yeah, it's like, again, it's like exponential or logarithmic. I can't remember what the terms are, but it's basically, it just gets ridiculous. And yeah, it's a little bit on the stressful side sometimes. But yeah, so here we go. Here you have avian genome, buffalo genome, genome frame legendary, and mechanite booster. So now this mechanite booster, for example, is something that was added from a second mod. It could be this that's causing the issue, or it could be that there was an issue with the genome frame. It could be, you know, an issue with the avian genome, you know, and stuff like that. So there you go. So we've got the growth cell. Right, so, okay, I'm going to pause the game for a moment. Okay, so just so I can do this. So it's Rimworld, growth cell, error? Excuse me. That's very much not helpful. So yeah, I think what I may do is I may just have to sort of again. Growth cell. Let's try growth cell. Electro wound. See if that does it. No. God. Yeah. I can't say anything on this. I'm just gonna. Could be buried in the code the result of a stored variable, pretty much. Exactly. Yeah. That's the thing. It could literally just be. Actually, what I'm probably gonna do. Let's just try something. I'm gonna see. Make sure that's reconnect. Maybe see if I can try and send it to a different pod. Okay. So let's see if. First of all, I'm going to deconstruct that one. Okay, so let's have Brilla get there and deconstruct that. There we go. Because it could just even just be a issue with the particular thing. Yeah, I mean, I've done some very amateur coding in my time, and I mean very amateur. And sometimes trying to hunt down a bug or from a code stuff like that is really freaking difficult because you know what the error is. But when you look at it, it might be like a case of you meant to use, let's say, the number, I don't know, let's say 1, instead you've used the number 2. Now, when you look at it, from a code point of view, this is actually correct. However, because of... don't even get me started. I've had issues with HTML stuff because I've been making generators to work in there. And sometimes all I need to do is just change one little thing, and then the whole thing just breaks. And I look at it and going like that. There was one, okay, and I was stressing to the flip because I was looking at this code and I could not get it to work. And then I just went, okay. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just to wipe the slate clean and start again. That's basically what I did, and it worked. And I'm looking at the code and thinking, but it's literally I just cut the code out and then repasted it, and then I looked. On one line, I hadn't indented the code, the thing properly, because the way this thing was working is that it had to rely on indents. Like, it was indented by 1 when it should have been indented by 2. And I have spent over an hour trying to... Yeah, it's because basically the way it was like... long story short, basically... So, yeah, it was one of those sort. I'm just looking at it going, what? Why is this not working? It's exactly the same code, but literally all that happened, one line, like in terms of the indent or whatever you want to call it, was there when it should have been there. That was one of those. Again, anybody who's done coding at some point wouldn't understand when I say this. We just have to sort of, you just incorrectly nested code. Yes, it was just one of those few times I've done that. Now I don't smoke, but that was one of those moments. Like the Ben Affleck meme. I was mentally just going. And that was just one dented line. So, I can very much understand and that was my code. That was the best of it. It was my frigging code. So I couldn't even turn around and say, "Oh, this is some other person's product." No, it was literally my fault. But because it was so subtle, couldn't even see it at the first glance. So in an indirect way, I very much understand how that trying to sort out code for your own mod is fine. But then when you have to try and possibly maybe occasionally factor in other mods that either rely on it or interact with it, like which is what happens a lot with games. If somebody will come up with a really cool mod, and then other people will build off of it or interact with it. Yeah, glitches are gonna happen, and that's just for one mod. Expand that and extrapolate that for 10, 20, 30, 100. To put it simply, I'm basically saying it's not the game's fault. It's really not the mod's fault. It's just one of those things. Alright, okay, so let's try this. Insert cell size 1 into large electro room. Right, okay. Now, hang on. Oh, I wonder. I'm going to try something. Yeah, because that seems to be okay. I'm going to try building a small one. There we go. Well, wait for it to connect up to the power. I may have to actually put in some power cable for this to work. Oh yeah. There you go. Yeah, the materials are there, so this may work. There you go. Right, okay. So it looks like, yeah, it looks like this is now working. Right, so let's try this. Let's try put it into a standard electro room. No. 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 Oh, thank you. Oh, he's putting it back. He's putting it into the sorry, she's putting it into the freezer so it doesn't melt. Doesn't. Right. Oh God, I just closed the wrong message then. Right, what just happened? View quest. Right, okay, fine. We're getting harassed by a pirate colony. Right, okay, fine. Time to send in the heavy crew. Brilla, go and get dressed up. It's about time we know we go and F them up. Okay, Jade, you can have you know what? Yeah, Jade, you can have the marine armor. Right. Okay, so where's this gone? Right, actually, Tusker, can you okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, okay, so yeah, can you put it I know you just put it on the shelf. I know, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I was having to deal with some pirates. But can you go and pick that up? Now, thank you. Yes, that's that one. Thank you very much. Oh shit. Oh, she's a genie. Wow. Or is it? Would it be because of Jin? Right, let's see if this works. Okay, so we're going to zoom right in as far as we can. Alright, so what's it been put in? Right. Okay, it's so small I can't actually see if anything's there. Right. Okay, fair enough. Right. Go and deal with this issue then, shall we? Then Brilla, if you can go. You know what? Screw it. We're going to take the We're going to take the pod. Once Jade's, because we can have up to 4 people in the drop pod. Oh, it's raining. So yeah, you know what? I'm just going to leave it in there. Oh, and yeah, Dave's back in the extractor again. They're still not working on the armour, are they? Oh, Joe's working on it. Okay, fair enough. Actually, what I might do is turn Joe back onto. And we could create a another android just for the purpose of crafting. And that doesn't sound that doesn't suit that. The warning thing worked. Excellent. Excellent. Right, okay. I was hoping it would. Right, okay. So yes, Seribot is a bot. It's a free one. It's the moderation bot. It's very, apparently a lot of people are very happy with it. It's free. It has some features. So I'm going to have to do some tweaks for it. But overall, so far I am very happy with it. Like, it puts the channel into what's called safe mode when it's not being streamed, which basically means I'm much less likely to get, you know, spam bots sign up and things like that off stream, that sort of thing. So yeah, some of the settings I may need to tweak a little bit, just to sort of you know, to get it exactly as I want it. But overall, I am so far very happy with how it's been working. So. Right. Okay. Machine's gone into an obstacle. Oh yeah, that's because it's got to the end of the its processing run. And it's a dead break. Okay, that's actually really good, because for me, it also means that I can, as the alert comes up, it's like, oh, this means there's a ad break. I can try not to, you know, push things too far, or, you know, maybe sort of slow down what I'm doing, things like that. So that's essentially what I'm going to be using it for. Right, okay, so let's see, where is this, let's get rid of this pyro thing. Where is it? Weather control, right, okay. You've crossed the wrong colony now, pirates. You've crossed the wrong colony now. Apparently there is a weapon or feature or something that you can do for like long range attacks, and I'm very tempted to get that installed for if something like this happens again. We can just go, yeah, bomb them from a distance, and then if they survive, then we'll send in the cleanup crew. But I don't know if that was for a mod or if it was like in the base game. I'm gonna have to have, I think it comes under like artillery or something like that. So once we've done with this, then I'm gonna have a look to see if we've got anything that can be like long range artillery, so we can just, and there's probably going to be like a range or something. Right, you know what? Let's put it there. One down. Like, literally as soon as they dropped out the pod, it was like, yep, you're dead now. Oh, can't use ability while warp ice covered by apparel. Of course, yes, of course. Like, he's running for it, it's like, nope, 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 nope. Yeah, you know what? Oh, and he's run off, right, okay. You know what? Finish him off. No mercy. There we go. Finish you off. I've got to find genes for the gene throne. Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't think about that. Shit. I didn't think about bringing them back for contribution to the gene pool. Oh, damn it. I mean, having said, I know there's a thing that, oh no, but I don't have that installed. It's just like, oh well. Next time, I have to remember that. Don't kill them off until you've expected their genes. If they're going to attack, they deserve worse. Exactly. You know, that's the sort of thing, you know, they decided to attack me. I was, as I say, I'm not going to go around starting fights, but by heck will I finish them. Let's see what else they've got, shall we? I mean, just imagine that though. This just drops out the skies. They two pop out, and immediately two of your crew just get killed. It's like, yeah, you done goofed. Jade, where are you going, Jade? Oh, you meditate. All right, that's cool. You go meditate. One managed to escape. That's a cooling room. Yeah, so it's probably something here I need to turn off, because if they're going to be messing around with the weather patterns. Yes, there is. I don't think this is something that Jade does after any battle. She just goes and meditates to sort of calm her mind, you know, become more at one with the universe. You know what? It's okay. I bet your brother goes like, yeah, you go and meditate on that. I want to go and explore. Oh, hello. Oh, it's the weather controller. Right, yeah, we're going to can't destroy this. Yeah, that. Oh, I wonder. Oh, I wonder if I could bring. Oh, I wonder if I could bring that. I'm thinking, can I bring that back? How much space is it? Okay, so it's not that bulky. All right. Okay. Let's see. Let's go into load cargo. Show what items on the map. Right, no, it doesn't look like I can bring it back annoyingly. I wonder. Is it? I've got to. Do I have to destroy it? Or is it maybe I've got to claim this? Oh, there you go. Yeah, I had to claim the room. Yeah. Yeah, no, I had to destroy it, unfortunately. I'm out of ammo. Alright, that happens. Jade, you right there? You still meditating? You know what? Come on. Help Brilla out. It's down to 15%. Oh, is this... It would be nice if I can sort of break it and then bring it back. There we go. Oh, right. You have destroyed the weather control that is affecting your fate. Okay, what have I got? We have got... Oh, weather control chip. Right. Okay, so I think what it is, I can't bring the entire unit back, but I can bring back its components by the looks of it. So I'm going to allow that. Vanometric mechanoid cell, yep. The mechanoid component, oh, definitely. Right, you know what? Okay, let's load this before. Let's go to the cargo. So we are going to bring back that, the plasteel, mechanoid cell, component. I'm not going to bring back those boys. Let me see. Do we need anything else? So the trash brick, no, the jade. I don't really have a use for jade right now. Okay, so yeah, what I was doing wrong before, by the looks of it, was trying to take off like treating it like as a caravan, because a caravan and sending a vehicle to a different location is a separate thing. That's what I was doing wrong before. I was basically doing the wrong thing. So it wasn't so much that the game was wrong. Hello. It was because, as far as the game was concerned, I was sending a caravan from the starting from what it perceived to be the starting location. So now I have to do it kind of sort of manually. But I mean, we've got a fair amount of space already, and you can see, yeah, it's gearing up that. So the weather control chip is basically, yeah, a little bit damaged, but we can say that's okay. It's now installed. So this is a small control chip used to control a weather controller. So now, whilst I wouldn't be able to bring back the entire thing back, I can bring the components back, like the vanometric other cell, the mechanoid components. You know, that's going to take a little while. There you go. So you can tell by the lines by how many there are to go. I mean, if I really wanted to as well, I think I could send one person back with a pod, and then, you know, have somebody here to like keep an eye on the space, and like send a second vehicle or plane to come pick up all the loot and stuff. But I think that basically, hello, yes, hello, cat. You know, I think is everything on there. The assault rifle. Where's the assault rifle? Where's that gone? Was this one of these ones having it? You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We'll send them back manually. There we go. I know. Stop hitting back my hand. There we go. Right. So now, yeah, we'll launch, and we'll. Pod group isn't completely loaded. Is missing. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I forgot. I can only do like one. Yeah, you can't go beep, beep, beep. You got to do it. There we go. Hello. Stop doing that. Hey, Flab, you're opening up. Good lad. He's a good boy. Actually, you know what? Can you just? Are you missing the bamboo? Right. Well, we're missing bamboo. We're actually missing bamboo. Wow, we really are. Holy shiz, we really are missing bamboo. Okay, that would explain why that's not being built. Let's make it out of... Oh, that would explain a lot, actually. Let's make it out of ironwood, because I know we've got absolutely tons of that stuff. Where is it on the list? Where's it on the list? There we go, ironwood. There we go. So, yeah, let's just copy the settings from that. Let's link those together. And paste the settings back. There we go. Right. Oh, right. I was wondering what I say. Why did no, it was just a bit slow to take off. I know. So it looks like we may have the components to build a weather controller. Which is that'll be perfect over here, actually. Yeah, that'll be perfect to have that over here, weather controller. There we go. Ooh, that was a bit worrying. I thought someone would get squashed in. Right, so now if I do this correctly, I go to the cargo, boom, and then yeah, we'll haul that urgently. So that stuff should now be moved. But let me just see. Do we actually have? We do. We have. Ah, have we? Do we? Ah, we've only got one weather control chip. Okay, so we can't build it yet. All right. Where do we get the weather control chip from? Right, so I click on that. That'll allow me to that one. That'll allow me to cut to that. Now, do I have to find these or do I make them? That's the question. We may have to make... But even so, if we can make one more with a control chip, I mean, that is... I mean, this is... just save things as well. Right, let's just pop that there. Oh, I need to create the dumper zone, don't I? I've got to do that. There we go. So now, yep, that's what I wanted. Right. So this is just like, yeah, dump wherever. Yeah, normal settings, everything else. Yeah, if in doubt, it gets dropped here. Okay. That's been carried over. Right. Yeah, there you go. See that? Boom. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, so I can't believe we ran out of bamboo. Do I not have anywhere that has bamboo growing? You know what I might do? I might change one of these auto farms from silver to bamboo, because I think we're going to need a... I mean, we do have some bamboo, but we only have like a little farm of it. We're going to need a lot. So let's let's change... Yeah, first of all, let's clear that off. Yeah, uranium, steel. Yeah, we'll get some more bamboo going. I think you can go growing that. So we'll find out soon enough. Hello. We've been all. Yeah, I can't. Hello. Hi. Yeah. I'll look into that. I'm not going to get too stressed over it, whether I just end up having a, an aneurysm. I don't want that. Right. Okay, so JG needs to get your gear back on, so let's get you back. Let's transfer your stuff to the armor rack. Same for you, Brilla. Transfer your stuff to the armor rack. So I think okay for that. I'll say Joe's now working on this. See, let's have a look at what Joe's work schedule is. Okay. So, patient, okay. Bed rest, I mean, technically, basic, yeah. Yeah, she's more for the plant cutting and the thing. We need to create another android, I feel, specifically for crafting. And we want them to be like the best at being crafting. Because whilst we have the mechs, we need... I mean, we might as well make use of the android stuff here. So, let's... who's awake? Who's awake? Actually, you know what? Flatmate? Can I borrow you for a second? I mean, you're a good lad. So can I just scan your brain? Oh, temporary faction members not allowed. Okay, fair enough. Sil. I think will be a good one then. Let's go with Sil. Let's just make sure these two... Yeah, because we want to have an android specifically for doing like the high-tech crafting stuff. So like top tier and stuff like that. There we go. There you go. Jake Britta's got her... I really like these armor things. The fact they can be assigned to like a particular gear, one person, and they can slowly repair the armor and things like that. Like, let's see if we've got one here. Yeah, see that. The Adept to start his armor, Aquila pattern is at 999 out of 1,000. 499 out of 500. 500. Okay. So why is that not... Oh, the weather control chip. No, that needs to be... Yeah, we need to do stuff with that. Anubi, can you actually work on that? There you go, thanks. Thank you. Actually, no, can actually, oh, you're not starting to construct it, fair enough. Sharp, what about you? Are you okay for constructing? No, not trying to constructing, right. Tepiak. Tepiak even. Yeah. What's going on with that? Oh, it's a repair shelf. I wonder what that was. Okay. I forgot I built that. Right. What's that? That's the river control chip. So yeah, Jefferson, can you haul that, mate? No, your inventory's full. Right, okay. So yeah, that's like slowly repairs things. Weapons and apparel stored here will be automatically forbidden until they reach. Ah, okay, so storage. I wonder what that was. So, okay, I think I need to move that somewhere. But that looks like that's now. Yeah, so that's sorted. Okay, good to know. So let's it's down here, isn't it? It's down here. So yeah, wait until that's. These things are very slow, but they are. You know, you just press one button and it does it. Okay. So yeah, there you go with that one. Yeah, that was a interesting little diversion, I will admit. Yes, yes, we need to. Do you know what? Let's use the Let's see if this makes a difference. Actually, the analyzer. Okay. So yes, we need to make we need to design an android. I don't think. Okay, so no skill gain. Yeah, I can't get rid of that one. This is like the core stuff. So it's pretty much until they become awakened, whatever they are built with becomes fixed. And apparently awakened is not a common thing. It's like, again to use a Star Trek example, it's like the difference between, say, just a standard android and say Data. Data is technically classified as an awakened android by this system because he can, first of all, he has gender. As such, he is fully functional. That was a disturbing episode. But he can learn. Whereas these ones are just a more your standard android sort of thing. Actually, no. A better example would be Crichton. There you go. Yes, that's a better example. Crichton from Red Dwarf. When you originally meet Crichton, now granted, Crichton has been he was on the cusp of becoming awakened because he'd been left alone for quite a long time. But once Dave started interacting with him, he was able to slowly and in small ways kind of break his programming. But it wasn't to the point, where he could just go off and do whatever he wanted. It was more for humour reasons. But he could, under certain circumstances, push his programming to the limit. No, we can't. No, we've got an android called. No, we've got a mech called Crichton. So, what I need to do is once this is done, I'm gonna look at the list. In fact, actually, it's just let's have this going on now in the background whilst we're working on this, because we can at least save the pan. Now, this works very similar. I think I've shown it before, but this is more of a reminder. It works very similarly to how the genome stuff works, but obviously because it uses essentially the same sort of system. So you have the core components, which I cannot get rid of these right now, but these are all pretty good, sort of like baseline things. Like for example, heat tolerance, arcane death, which basically means an android cannot use the sidecast abilities. Beauty disabled. They do not perceive beauty because they have no concept of it. Same for joy, same for pain. They have a synthetic body, which means if they need to get a replacement, like we did with Joe's reactor, that's what you have to do. Things like that. Apparently, as well, I may have done something wrong when I was replacing her reactor, because apparently you're supposed to remove the old one and then insert the new one. I think because I didn't, that could be what caused it to glitch out like it did. So that may have been on me, but we'll see. We'll remember that for the future. So what I do need to do is, like I say, I generally don't want my androids to be combat focused. I want them to be more sort of either intellectual or crafting focused or something like that. So what I'm going to do is, the first thing is combat incapable. We're going to add that. So you can see that down here, this is 34 complexity and power. Now complexity is, again, same sort of thing with the genes. The more complex it is, the more, longer it will take to build and all that stuff. Power efficiency is just a way of balancing things out. So the more powerful the routines that you pick, the more resources it requires. So basically, the more powerful the computer, the more energy it takes up. And these things balance it out. But by picking combat incapable, this pretty much gives me a plus 12 to power efficiency. So as you can see there, the power drain is, like, the higher this number is, the better. Power drain is now 50%, which means all other things being equal, this new android would be basically be 50%, use 50% less power or resources. Right, so yeah, unarmed combat, I don't want that. No, solar flare vulnerability, we definitely don't want that. We don't want fire, we don't want rain, we don't want slow RAM or fast RAM. Cold, no. What we want, anti-awakening protocols. Yeah, this is like, no, we don't want that. At the very least, I want to have the potential to awaken, even if they never achieve it. But I want to have that chance. So uncontrollable, they cannot be drafted. That's fine. So we'll add that in as well. Okay, so I've got zero waste. Generate toxic without extra waste. Nope. Self recharge. Capable of replacing their own reactors due to small internal batteries that keep them functioning without them. Okay, so yeah, we'll have self recharge. So we'll have that. Memory decay, we don't need that. Sleep mode. No, not that. Not like the Borg. So mech link support. No, neurosynthesis. Okay, so yeah, that's solar powered. Clear instructions. So self-destruct. No, we don't want any shooting. No, we want crafting. I think, don't we? Yeah, we want crafting. So let's have a look. So yeah, incapable of cooking. Yeah, I'll throw that in as well. So don't need mining, don't need construction, don't need cooking. Now we want expert crafting. There we go. Boom. Expert crafting. Just trying to think what else we want to make them for. So let's have a look. Expert intellectual. Yeah, let's do that as well. So let's see what we've got. Fast RAM. Take half the time to reformat when it runs out of memory, which is basically going to sleep mode. So we'll come back to that subroutine. So body size. Do we want them small or do we want them tiny? Nope. I think if we're making a combat focused android, then yes, we would make them chunky boys. But for now, I think that's not something we're going to need. Don't worry about mechanical stuff. Body size, gender doesn't matter. Functional wings. We could give them wings. Interesting. Yeah, this is cosmetic. Yeah, we don't need to give them. Hi. Excuse me. What you doing? Hello. Yes, I love you too. But I cannot see the game when you park your bike in front of the screen. Thank you very much. There we go. So yeah, Twitch is about to run some ads. I'm going to be tinkering around with this for a little bit. Actually, that's a really good feature. I do like that. Alright, so cosmetic here, don't have to worry about that. Beauty, yeah, don't worry about that. Cosmetic. Cosmetic. So, so I could give them funky, weird bodies if I wanted to. Oh, that's good. I like that they actually have that as an option. Yeah. Body tentacles, exotic organism. Okay. Hardware. Okay, here we go. This might be. We've got synthetic skin. Extra large design. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be the subroutines for this particular one. So let's have a look. Right, so we've got. I don't want to push the complexity too much because that might be difficult to actually end up making it. So let's have a look. Let's see if we've got anything that might help. So we've got, yeah, that's about cooking. We don't need that. About plants. No, that's just that. And dead bracket's finishing now. Good. Okay, yes. So let's have a look. No, I don't want them to be solar flare vulnerable. Considering the amount of solar flares we get on this planet, that would be a problem. So emotion simulators. Oh, so androids with a subroutine will store memories of other colonies and develop opinions of them. Interesting. I wonder if that would allow them to awaken. Presence firewall. Okay. Zero waste. It's extra waste. Yeah, since that's solar powered, maybe. Capable of regenerating reactor energy when under direct sunlight. Okay. So let's give this let's give this a name that's easy to remember. Craftroid, as in crafter droid. Craftroid. There you go. Yeah, quick craftroid. Okay, so see if there's anything else. Maybe a construction. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Go with construction. Yeah, we've got crafting. Intellectual. I think it's going to be very similar to our offered Android. I think another one will be very helpful. So let's, yeah, where's oh, do we need a medical as well? You know what? Let's give them a medical. And let's give them. Okay. Okay, so I can't. Okay, so I can't have like advanced and expert crafting. Right, fair enough. It's one or the other. Oh well. We go with expert construction. Okay. Ooh, so the power drain is 125%. Okay, maybe. Yeah, maybe we'll just drop that down to advanced construction. That give them. Okay, so yeah, let's try. Let's try that. Okay, so I have Jade going into. Jade's in the. Where's Jade? Right. Okay. Hello, Fuzzyball. You. Who's in the Oh, Yoko's in the gene extractor. Okay. Right, yeah. So yes, we need to make another weather control chip so we can then make our weather control systems. So what's that? That's the wow. That's going to take ages. Right. What's the matter? Sorry, I have a cat demanding attention. What? What's the matter? Is it, you think I'm ignoring you? Right. I don't know. I need to think what I'm going to focus on tomorrow. I think it's just going to be a sort of general, just colony tidying up and, you know, just little tweaks here and there. Really, you know, maybe work some more on the hotel complex. Maybe put some more rooms up here or something. I mean, that might be a good idea. Yeah, maybe put some room. Yeah, build it up to, like, say, I don't know, here or something, and then have this area as like an outdoor garden, like we said we were going to do before. Have like a sports or something like that, and then do, yeah. I mean, this is going to be, I don't know, this is going to be the outdoor. I mean, you're perfectly okay to, you know, on there, but oh, thank you, Brilla. Right, okay, so yeah, we'll have who's else is available? Jefferson. Let's have no, contact you. Contact Joe. Out the door. There you go. If you could go in there as well, please. So you can see this bar is now up to 50%. So once that's done, yeah, we've got all the different things we can make. This is basically so if the android gets damaged, we can replace. If their eyes get damaged, we can replace their eyes and stuff like that. I know. Keep headbutting my hand because you want attention. And I, like the fool that I am. Wait, who's trained who? Wait, is that what it is? You've trained me, haven't you? And it's a common joke with fuzzballs. It's like this, yes. Yes, they have servants, and yeah, that's actually quite accurate. It's very, very accurate. Okay. I mean, wow, we made some relic components. It's our boy Dave. Nice. I mean, part of me wants is like at the same. What's to say? Part of me is like, Dave, why did you have to be married? But then again, it's like, no, that's not how this game works. I mean, yes, you can. I could change his social stuff in the character editor, but I'm not going to do that. That's not going to happen. That ain't going to happen at all. I'm not change. The only way I will change their stats will be with using in-game methods like the Arcanite module, or, you know, giving them a genetic implant, things like that. But this area definitely. So yeah, I think this will be the focus on, like, getting this sorted out, getting this organised. But this is just a general, just dropping ground at the moment. And honestly, I think it's gonna. I mean, I might even just, you know, try and find some way of expanding it, maybe. Maybe. Also, yeah, how do we get rid of this? Okay. Yeah. Because that's basically, I mean, do we have to attack it? You know what, let's just do a save. Test it. I thought, if that's what we have to do we have to attack it like we did with the weather controls thing? Just find out. No, it's not disabled. The draft. No. Nope. But it is counter baby. Oh, okay. No. No, that would be that'd be Trazen. No, our little anti-psycho. No, we cannot. Because Britta's had 2 children. One of them is potentially a very powerful psycho. The other is an anti-psycho. That ship is a radiant pillar. Oh yeah. So it is. Yeah, it's a mysterious shuttle. Oh yeah, there's definitely been some ship designs that have become inspired. I mean, not including, you know, things like that. Wait, is that Mega Sloth is actually sleeping by the Overlord? That's adorable. But yeah, we can't take off. Commander, why is that? There's a Megasloth sleeping underneath one of the engines. Right, okay, we'll take the drop pod. Okay. So you got Malcador. Yep, so that is now at 75%. Okay, thank you. Who can we have? You know what? Just for a giggle. Dave? Yeah, because this will basically be the these individuals will be the quote-unquote parent of the new android, which is why Jo got upset when one of our colonists did die, because it was her brain parent who, for want of a better term, got killed. So I had to have... Oh, thank you. Oh, some silver. Much appreciated. Oh dear, why are you in a... Why you got unhappy nudity? Oh, because you're... The gene engineering stuff. Okay, we're slowly building things up. Slowly building up. It's essentially I'm only adding stuff into it once we get sort of close to capacity, because otherwise it just put a massive drain on the system. But it's slowly building up. We've got a nice collection of gene stuff here. So if I go to probably the easiest way to do it is to go with recombine. These are the genes we have got scanned or purchased and things like that. Now we have the different oh, the critical... Oh, right, yes, of course. I can't tell if that's a bubble or if that... No, there's nothing in there. Right, so I think what I will probably try and do is I will see... I'm in no mad rush. I will probably see... I mean, where is it? Just in case we've got ones here. Where is it? Designated growth cell, okay. Yeah, so we don't have any of the other ones, like the boosters and things like that. So I think what I will probably do is, again, just, spawn it in, because there's definitely some glitch going on with these things. Somewhere. It's not a absolutely must be done right now sort of thing. It was more big. Although having said that, in hindsight, you know what? I'm actually going to take this as a silver lining with this, because I've just remembered the issue I had when we had chickens that were fertile, because the eggs would hatch. In the short term, you think, oh, that's great. But animals inbreed. So you start off with 2 chickens, and then every few days they produce another egg. Every few days the lady chickens would lay an egg. You think, oh, that's pretty cool. And then some of those eggs will be fertile and hatch. Some of those will be lady chickens, which would lay eggs. And you can see where this could go. And it was even without streaming, it was ridiculous, because I'm like, oh, I'm fine, I've got loads of chickens. How many have I got? I've got 50 chickens. So in hindsight, I'm actually thinking this may be even the game just going, dude, seriously, remember the issues you had with all the other regular chickens? These are going to be mutant abomination chickens, okay? Stick with the one for now. Stick with Jed Jr. I believe that Jed Jr. is... So, not quite... No, it was worse than the Panther Plague. It was worse. Because when we had the... Now, imagine that times by about a factor of 10. Because when it's only like 1 or 2 chickens, it's not a problem. But once they all became of age... and they started inbreeding, there was like eggs everywhere. Yeah, it was the Great Panther Plague, much, much worse. Or better, depending on how you look at it. So it got to a point when, I don't think I've showed this off, I'm going to show it now. There's a thing we can do where you can auto-slaughter. So I turned that on. I just went, right, okay, right, here we go. Let's slaughter all the chickens. Just like slaughter, click, 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 and it was a massacre. It's like because there was so many chickens. Every few seconds, all I could hear was a strangled squawk, and then we would have chicken meat. Yeah. So in hindsight, you know what? I think the game is pretty much picking up. It's not, but I like to think the game's going like, yeah, we do not want a repeat of the chicken catastrophe. Now, do we? No, we don't, game. That was unpleasant. So, right, let's think about this though. So let's go with the sower. Let's change that to, where's it gone? I'm looking for bamboo. Assuming bamboo can actually grow on these things, as it can. Yes, there we go. So we'll set that to that. We'll start the machine planting. There we go. So that's going to slowly go back, and that's going to slowly follow it. And that bamboo will then be used to make basically chem fuel. So fantastic, that's what I'm going to do. Let's add bamboo into this. Yeah, it's bamboo. That's where the bamboo's gone. It's been used up in the chem fuel maker. Okay. So, what I will do though, I'm trying to find where's Jed? Where's Jed Jr.? Animals. Okay, so Jed Jr. Legendary. Alright. Let's see if... Yeah, because you can see here, that's 3 duck eggs. No, actually, that's 3 duck eggs. These things were getting filled up. Absolutely filled up. But I'm going to deconstruct that because we don't have any more ducks, so it's just taking up a slot. So, yeah, we'll get rid of that for now. And we'll get rid of that for now. We can always replace them if those get filled up. Right. So, again, let's just save... you know what? Let's create a new save. New Vegas. Boring stuff. No, it's not boring. It's clearing out stockpile. Yeah, stock. Enough kind of stockpile. There you go. Clearing out the stockpile. Right. So if it's the save. There we go. Right, okay, so let's see if Jed Jr. is big enough or old enough so we can give him the now obviously we'd give him the no, it doesn't look like they're old enough yet. It's just, yeah, the sneaking spinner got to be yeah. That does make sense that we have to wait until they're an adult before we can install it. So what's it? Animal enlarger. Okay. Let's just try something. I want to see if this works. It might be because they're on the shelf. Okay, so that's all in a list, right? Okay, where this is just like a scrolling list, right? Analgesic regeneration? Administer advanced mini pack and ambrosia. Well, apparently we could give them a energy drink, or give them honey mead or ibuprofen. So yeah, it's looking like that. Yeah, it's looking like Jed Jr.'s not old enough to give him the implant yet. So let's just have a look at this. Okay, yeah, that's looking fine. Nutrition, growth. I'm going, well, okay, so... Oh, okay, so, right, is this... Can I not implant hybrids? That could be it. It could be because she's a hybrid that I might not be able to implant her. I didn't think about it because, yeah, Ulysses is... You know, he's just a natural bear that we embiggened. Right, so let's look. Where's Bernard? Let's go and see what Let's go and see what Bernard's up to. Because, wait 1 second. What's the matter? It's a bug, you silly cat. Sorry, she was just shouting at a bug on the wall. Right. Okay. Let's see if we can do this for this one. Okay. Sterilize, yeah. Install animal denture, euthanize. Okay, yes, so it looks like maybe... Yeah, it looks like I can't embiggen the hybrids. Okay, that's interesting. So, let's look at Portia. Portia's a pure breed, for want of a better term. And yeah, there's more options there. Yeah, animal enlargement. Okay, so... Noted for future efforts, I cannot use the implants on the hybrids. Alright, okay, that's something to remember. Maybe not. Maybe I have to do it from one of these augmenters. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see, can I... What's the matter? You're upset about something, Fuzzball. What's the matter? Oh, God. Yeah, she's... okay, that may be what I have to do. Okay, yeah. It's looking like that if I want to create implants for hybrids, I have to create very specific ones that are made from the different genomes. Right, okay. That's interesting to know. Buffalo spine. Okay. Bionic Frombo brain. Wow, so yes, this is basically what it is. Right, okay, let's see if there's anything that can I'll give it an ovipositor. You know you've gone too far in your scientific experiments when you're implanting a human being with an ovipositor. Oh, that's messed up. Oh, it says it here, human implant. Okay. Right. Oh, so this is more like the organic. Right. Okay. So look, it looks like there's two types. There's the animal ones, and then there's the human ones. So it looks like I'm gonna have to go with the animal implants. Right. Let's just see what else there is. Bionics. Chemical nodules, power claws. So if there's anything that makes them... It does kind of make sense in a way. I mean, a teeny bit annoyed, but not by a huge amount. Because obviously they're different systems, so... And... I so misread that word. I very much misread that last word. I'm not going to say that out loud, but I'm just going to put it there and just, you know, I'm just going to, yeah. Yes, I did. Yeah, so we've got the enlarged implant. Okay, so. Right, so that's not a problem. It just means we're going to have to... I wonder, if I can make a copy of their genome? That might work. Okay, let's have a look then. So we need like what's it, an extractor, don't we? Yeah. And that's an excavator. Right. Okay. I wonder if that'll work. alpha genome excavator. Okay, so yeah, so if I so it has an alpha genome. Okay, what we've got here, we've got genome excavator. I don't like the idea of using it on a on them and then it accidentally killing it. It's called an excavator, not a extractor. Oh, here we go. Self-harness. Best material can be found in the brain. Instantly compresses materials used for each device has 3 charges for kinds of users. The design subject needs to be done. Oh. Okay. I misread that. That would explain why Jed got killed when I used it. Because it basically extracts the brain and squishes it down into a usable genome. The process is guaranteed to be painless and instantaneous. And it's recommended to anesthetize them because if they move, then they will be disrupted. That would so basically, I killed Jed. Yeah, I killed Jed. Let's see if we can have something that can copy the genome, shall we? Yeah, I'm not too happy about that. That's me misreading it. But no, I'm not gonna. I am not going to blame anyone but myself. Okay. Yeah, because this does it. Yeah, that does it. Yeah, from a rodent. Or, yeah. Yeah, that creates the basic genetic frame there. Yeah, I done go through that. Oh well. I'm not gonna travel back in time and deal with that. Okay, so yeah, I think what we're gonna have to do is we'll finish off working on. Oh, we already have it. We have the polyanalyze, the subcore already. Fantastic. That means we can actually make our Does it mean we can actually make? Oh, right. We need it. Where's the jade? I think this would be more for you, isn't it? Okay, yeah. Haul that to where it needs to go. This is your thing. You are our techie. So there you go. Yep. We're topping off the thing because it's. I think to begin with, I'll just keep it with two androids because these neutro tanks are like the medical beds, things like that for androids. So I think keeping it at 2, and there's like spares in case we ever need to, replace them or if I decide I'm going to build another one. Which is what I left this space for. Is like, do I really want to build another 2? I probably may do. Oh, what's this? Behaviour station. Interesting. Oh, does this mean I can actually modify? Oh, let me try something. Oh, can we? Let's see if we can upgrade Joe. Okay, see how that's going in a second. Oh, this is going to take ages, isn't it? Oh well. Right. Let's see how this works. Yeah, I'm feeling bad what we did to Jed now. Well, I say I did. Because I thought it was just like, oh, I'm going to add in a second. I thought it was literally just going to be like, going get a sample and pop it out. Might not be pleasant, but you want them to keep perfectly still so they don't die. No, I misread it. It basically like a an Egyptian pharaoh who's being mummified, sort of thing. Hmm. Oh, okay. So this is how we can tweak things now, right? Okay. So we've got self recharge. Yeah, we want. Yeah, we keep that one. Oh, this is good. I'm wondering if the emotion simulators will allow them to. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, okay. Hello. Hi. Hello. Yeah, you know what? Let's give them emotional simulator because just to see if this will help them to awaken. Okay, because I've just realised that the other android is basically exactly the same, stat-wise. The furry alarm clock. Yeah, she is. It's like this is her time. I know. Furry alarm clock is very apt. I mean, it doesn't wake me up early in the mornings, but quite often in the mornings, I will definitely feel like a presence on the bed and be like, meow, 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 on me, and then it'd be like, good morning, cat. And then if I don't seem to be like moving around, she'll then like either snuggle up next to me or fall asleep on me, sometimes on my head, and then basically lay there until I wake up. Let's have a look. See if we can have a tweaking here. Convert them to a mech. No, we don't want that. I can't get rid of those. Now, you know what? Yeah, let's do this. Let's just give her the emotions, and then the other one will be whatever. Because I think we can completely change the android. So you know what? Yeah, cancel making the android. Let's make a combat droid. Yeah, I'm thinking we use this new one, the new subroutines, or the core that's being made, and we use that to make Persona subcore. Is that what it is? There you go. So we've got a Persona subcore. So that's basically a blank brain in effect, ready to go. I think I might do that. That might be what we do tomorrow, actually. Okay, so Jade, I think you need to, do the modifications because this is your thing. So yeah, you know what? Yes, let's make. Because we've been tinkering around with the genetics. The gene bank is building up with that. So we've created a reasonably pacifist android. Who's more of like a crafter, a teacher, and things like that. So why don't we make combat droid? Make them big. Make them beefy. There we go. Hey, so she's upgraded the things now. So yeah, she's now intellectual and crafting. Good. So yeah, her stuff's leveled up, which is nice. Doesn't have the needs yet. But yeah, I'm thinking, just so I can say I've seen it and see what it's like, let's actually just let's make a combat droid. Okay, so I'm going to decide, do I want to make them melee focused or range focused? I'm thinking melee focused. Because the range stuff is obviously generally would need ammo. Plus also I think the idea of a big hulking mech like droid coming boom, boom, stomping towards someone to beat the crap out of them is pants filling. Right. Okay, so we've got yeah, okay, so well, don't want that note. Okay, bye. Alright, alright, so let's see what we've got. We have got, okay, so let's clean instruction, self-destruction, basic shoot, and we could just give them both. Expert shooting, expert melee, power drain times 300. Ooh! Okay, we're gonna have to do something to reduce that, because that's that is the question. It's like okay, let's take off the yeah. Okay, we'll go with that one for now. So okay, we'll do with incapable of construction. Actually, you know what? No, let's do this. Because this is going to be a like I say, a combat focused droid. So we don't need to worry about things like crafting or anything like that. So we can turn off that, turn off that, turn off plants, turn off animals, turn off crafting, and well, no, medical could be helpful. Medical could be helpful even for a combat droid. Social. Yeah, turn off intellectual. Yeah, now his power drain's down to 50%. Okay. Alright. So let's just close, minimize that for the moment. Body size multiplier. We want a big boy. There we go. We want giant. Okay. We want a big boy. Mechanator. We don't want we don't create a mechanator android. Although that's not a bad idea. Creating an android to control mechs. Yeah. Now we'll go there. Body size larger. We want this to be a big boy. Okay, gender. You know what? Just for a giggle. Male. Biological sex. Yeah, no important. Do we want functional wings? And I think we do. I think we do want functional wings so it can fly. Carriers of this gene have a pair of feathered giant wings sprouting from their back. Oh, what would we go for? Do we go for Pegasus wings or feathered wings? Let's go for Pegasus wings just because. Okay, so cosmetic tails. Dexterous demon tail. Oh, that sounds good. A dexterous demon tail. Manipulation. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll make him look like a demon. Yes, we'll make him look like a freaking bloodthirster. Right. Okay. So we are going to give them. We're going to need like demon stuff. Little bat wings. Animus ears. Demon ears. Yeah, we'll give them demon ears. Yes. Okay, beauty. Okay, with already socials, doesn't matter. Oh, is there a demon-like appearance? We don't want repulsive. We want it to be scary. Negate some beauty bonus, non-alien appearance, very much. That's just going to add to the complexity. I don't think we probably need this, really, do we? No. Okay. So cosmetic devil eyes. Ooh. Yeah, go with red eyes. Let's go with red eyes. Crab claws. Oh, we could. Chainsaw hands. Red eyes. Yeah, we're creating an android, and I'm trying to make it look. It's going to be melee focused. It's going to be a big boy. It's not very intellectual, but it's going to be pretty much a proverbial, like, big freaking demon-looking creature. So the question is, no, it's like cipher blades. I'm leaning towards chainsaw hands because I think that would be hilarious. Yeah, I'm thinking. Even though this goes on about genes, it's just because it's using the same system. So yeah, I'm trying to decide: do I want to go for chainsaw hands or cipher blade? And I'm leaning towards chainsaw hands just because. There you go. Okay, so it now has that. Okay, so wow, this is its and actually, you know what? Let's just there we go. Minimize that for the moment. There you go. That makes it a bit easier. So I can give this. This is all cosmetic stuff now, so this will not affect the power efficiency or things like that. It will probably just affect the No, it doesn't even affect the complexity. Right. Okay. So we can give it what sort of heads do we give it? Like I say, we want this thing to be terrifying. Got to call this boy Mech Quake. Okay, there we go. So that can be the Android tape. The Android tape name. Mech Quake. Quake. That sounds good to me. After the 2000 AD Roadbusters AB. Oh, cool. Right. Alright, so Crown of Horns. Yeah, we'll give it a Crown of Horns. We reckon a Devourer head, or do we want to go for the Cyborg? Because this thing's got chainsaw hands anyway. So we want this to look terrifyingly demonic and messed up. So I'm trying to think. What do we go for the head? Do we go for the Cyborg head, or do we go for the Dragon head or the Devourer head? I'm leaning towards Devourer head because that sounds, the Crown of Horns. Because imagine that it's got like no visual eyes. It can still see. It just don't have any visually that others can see. It has the Crown of Horns. It has chainsaw hands. It's a big boy. It's got wings. That's the point. We need to change the wings. Are there? There's no. Oh, there you go. There you go. I'm going to change the Pegasus wings to demon wings. There we go. So, yeah, I'm trying to make again, this needs to be sort of terrifying. I'm trying to remember what a freaking Bloodthirster looks like. It does have that sort of dog, almost like kobold-like snout to it. But I don't think I've got any of those patterns, unfortunately. No, it doesn't look like I've got any of the patterns. So you know what? I'm gonna go with Devourer head because that looks messed up. Okay, so here we can have they can see through the force. No, we don't want that. Venom fangs, acid fangs. Carriers of this gene grow large fangs that can be used in melee combat to inject a powerful acid. Yep. Oh no. Maybe not, because that's gonna push me over the. I don't want to go above power drainer 100. If I do that, it'll push it up to 125. That's okay. Maybe on the next model. I think for voice we're gonna go with. Do we go with roar or growl? Guttural. I think growling would be more appropriate for this creature. Okay, so that's its some of the cosmetic stuff. Okay, so now we can add on the quad demon horns. Oh yeah, we're gonna have one of those. Terror mask, which is like a bone mask that goes over their face. Can we have both? Looks like we can have both. Okay, that's cool. And there's no complexity added to it, so that's a good thing. It's got to have horns. Has to have horns. We've got demon horns. No, we're gonna go with quad demon horns. Okay. Right. All right. So that's the horn's tusk. So the heads. Okay. I think we've got that sorted for the head. Okay. let's look at the bodies. We want... do we want to make any changes to the body? I don't think we do. I think we're okay. Alright, body type. Yeah, no, we want this thing to be a large... I'm probably going to have one body type. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. What body type have we got? This thing's going to be freaking beastly when it's built. Okay, yeah, we'll go with Hulk body because again that adds to the demonic side to it. Okay, hair. So I don't think it's going to be matter too much, but I think it's going to be more for like the icon. Now, I mean, come on. Blood red hair, gotta be done. Okay. Skin. We want this to be again like a sort of mechanized cyborg bloodthirster, because this is going to be our combat boy. So again, we're going to have to go with blood red skin, of course. Blood for the blood god. Milk skull for the, what's it? Skull for the skull throne, blood for the blood god, milk for the cornflakes. Still makes me laugh. The eye of sharp nigger off. Ugh. I don't think I want to tinker with these ones because these look like these might. Calves of this gene have clawed hands and sharpened nails. I mean, if I was creating a Seneshi style demon, this would, or android, that would be brilliant for it, but not for that one. Okay. So now let's look at the hardware. Is there anything we want to add on to the last bits of hardware? So fire immune, again, I don't want to push it up too far with this. So I think could I make that extra? No, again, that's going to push the that's going to push, I mean, the complexity is not the issue, but it is going to push the power efficiency up, just for a giggle. Larger, extra size. Okay, so, well, okay, I can't have both of those, that's fine. Right. I think I'm going to save that. Yep, we call it that. So now, if I want to create that pattern of android again, I can just go to load android type, MechQuake, and we can have, if we really wanted to, we could mass produce these ones. These could be mass produced, but I think this will do for now. So let's see if this works. I think we need to get, okay, so yeah, that one about you. Can you create it? Missing the materials. Okay, so basically waiting. This is going to take. Obviously, we've got the materials, but they have to be gathered and put here. So I think that this will be a good point to save things. If we can't have our second abomination, we're going to have a beastly android to roam this place. I mean, we've got plenty of space to sort of store things. So yeah, let's just call it NMV MechQuake. There we go. So that way, that's what it is. I mean, we do have kind of like two more spaces if we want to have more droids there. But these are like basically like the hospital beds, but for androids. No, these are like the learning stations, like we did Joe. So I mean, we could, if we really wanted to, you know, rebuild our android Dro to be more, you know, she could work on artistic stuff and things like that. This has some potential. I mean, what have we got there? We have got a so that needs to be hauled early. Sharp, can you? Oh, you're about to do it. Thank you very much. Yeah, Sharp's our drow. So we've got the different things here to extract. Hello. I know it's almost bedtime. Calm your butt. So we've got the. We can't use these folks unfortunately because they are. But honestly, where's she gone? Where's she gone? Oh, She's been really freaking helpful, Olympia Mob. And if she offers to join, I think we will gladly take her. Because like I said, I'm trying to have like, you know, a variety of colonists. You know, I mean, Dave's been upgraded. You know, we've got Vampire, we've got a Primarch now. We have Malcador, who is the son of a Primarch and who is quite powerful in the psychic abilities. We then also have his baby brother, Dwight Trazing, who is anti-psyker. It's like not his fault. It's just literally he has where is it? Where's his genome? He has the pariah gene, which basically means that anybody who is near him who is psychic starts getting like a headache or a migraine. So it's literally going to be a case of his older brother literally will not be able to stand to be around him, even though he's just like, you know, he may like him, but it's just like, dude, you're my little brother, I love you lots, but God, you're giving me a migraine just by existing. Not his fault, it's the way it happens. Malcador's a psyker. He's an epsilon psyker, which means, yeah, he is, if we say like your standard psyker, he is 130% stronger than your standard psyker, basically. Now, his wounds close very quickly. His thing is, it's that last line where it says mental breaks. He's pretty calm. He's pretty resilient. However, if Malcador ever has a mental break, it's going to be very, very ugly for everybody. But lucky enough, he does have his mother's resistances. As you can see there, mental break threshold 50%, which basically means it's like it's very, very low because he has his mother's like I say, custodian resilience and anatomy and stuff like that. So if something happens that does cause him to have a mental break, especially if he's an adult, this is going to go very, very bad. Now, this is the sort of thing that could end, especially if he's fully grown, because he will basically be a custodian with an enhanced custodian with psychic abilities. And if he has a mental breakdown, there's probably only 2 people who could take him down, and one of them is his mother. Yeah, but lucky enough, he's pretty chill. He's pretty relaxed. And when he's out, he will be able to have his own personal meditation throne. But enough of that. Actually, no, can I set it to be Malcador? No, he's not old enough yet. No, he doesn't. He's not old enough. How old is he? Saying his dad is a bit of a... Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, seriously, this dude here, sorry, has slept with, I think, 3, maybe 4 of the lady colonists so far. Yeah, this dude is free with his love, if you know what I'm saying. Like, we're not gonna shame them for it as such, but it is more a case of, yeah, dude, one of them's married, so it's like, yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna save this now, and then I think tomorrow we're gonna work on. So originally it was going to be, you know, sorting out the junk room, but I think tomorrow we're going to be working on getting our first proper combat class android. Now the thing is, if I remember correctly, I think we've got. So that this is for the mechs, which are like the sort of weird hybrids. This, I don't think these. Yeah, these are the upgrades for the mix, so it's gonna be down here. So yeah, we can use these to reprogram them, and these to make the parts. So, like for example, like if anything does break, we've got things here that can basically, like his heart, basically like the equivalent like his artificial heart, things like that, but designed for androids. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be very interesting. But we'll see how it goes. Oh god, imagine taking him on combat runs. Right. So someone's sitting on my hand right now, so I'm going to say goodnight. And yeah, we will continue this tomorrow. Nighty night. Can I press the button? When I can press the button, somebody's lying right in front of it. Thank you. Good night.